Hey peeps! So, it's about time to remove this keiki from my Lidl orchid here. It's the purple and, well, the white and purple speckled one with the yellow middle. I think I have some pictures. If I do, I'll be sure to insert them. But anyway, he's just done flowering. And I've cut back the spikes, and I thought, well, now's a good opportunity to get this guy off, because I noticed some of his roots aren't looking so hot, and also there's a second keiki growing here. So I thought, well, I don't want to overstress the orchid, so we're going to remove this guy and give him his own pot. And hopefully I get a second flush of flowers from these two spikes here. And if not, this guy has more room to grow, so either way it's never going to be a bad result removing a keiki. Besides, you don't want to leave it too long, because obviously the more, the longer this guy stays on, the more energy he'll drain from your mother plant, because he's on there, he's benefiting from them nutrients as well as using his own roots. So it's kind of like a parasitic relationship at this point. And he has 3 growing his 4th leaf, and I'm pretty sure he's got a substantial enough root system of his own to support himself. So we're going to whip him out of the pot, have a look, and possibly do some tidying up, and we'll see where this goes. And as always, I'm going to give a shot of the pot here. You can see there's some lovely roots, so it's looking pretty happy in there. I'm not going to need to change the medium, because it's not really that degraded, it's still okay. So I've got some fresh medium here, and a sterilised pot there ready to go. So I guess we can get this guy out. So first of all, let's remove this little clip here, this pole. Okay. See, now he's not really all that root bound, but there's a little tiny root here. I can't see that. Yeah, just poking out. So hopefully we don't break that. But it seems to be a little bit in there. I'm sorry if you're hearing weird sounds in the background. My dog's decided that he's hungry, so he's kind of eating his biscuits around there. Oh. Oh my gosh, this is really in there. Okay. Wow. So he's really done well in here. There's not really that many roots that need to be trimmed. Some papery ones, like this one here. Oh, sorry. This one here. This one here. There's not really many mushy ones. Some discoloured ones, but that's because of lack of light. But all in all, he looks very happy. So I'm just going to push this to one side, pick up the camera and give you a better view of this. Okay, that's better. Now you guys can see properly and it doesn't look so dizzy. So like I said, there's some discoloured roots in the middle here, but that's no biggie. A couple of withered papery roots here, which I'm probably just going to snip off. So I'm just going to go ahead and tidy this up. and then we can look at what we're working at with the keiki here. So let's just give you a good shot of that now that it's out of the pot. You can see it much better. And obviously try not to damage this little guy here, so I'm going to have to be quite careful. Okay, so I've tidied it up a little bit. I've had to remove a little bit of roots, but those were kind of bits that were a little bit weird in the middle, and I had to snip off the healthy roots at the end. But I'm left with a good healthy amount, even on what looks like the keiki here. That looks okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my sterilised knife here. I know it's not a precision knife, but it's all I've got at the moment, and it's sterilised and sharp, so it'll do the trick. So what I'm going to do is just pick it up here. I'm going to separate it there, and I'll try and get a good angle with the camera so you can see me do it. Okay, so hopefully this will work. So I'm just going to try and cut it. So, see. Look at my scissors here, because he's kind of attached by this little... There we go. Sorry guys, that was a lot more fiddly than I thought it would be. So he's got 4 roots, not as much as I thought he would have, but you know what, I think he'll be okay. So let's give you a quick look. I pick up the camera. So yeah, the roots that he does have look nice, healthy. And let's just have a look at the mama plants. So that's where I removed it. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and pick away all this flaky stuff that's clearly dead in the middle here. And then we can start getting it back into its pot. So, be right back, guys. And here they are in their own separate pots. So this one, yeah, it's got 4 roots. They're in there. You can see it there. Maybe it's a little bit too big, but it's kind of all I've got at the moment. So as long as I'm careful, and it's quite a inorganic, mostly clay and the clay pellets and the ceramics, and a little bit of bark in there. So I think it will be okay. It shouldn't rot the roots too much, as long as I'm okay, careful with the watering. Plus the drainage, sorry, not the drainage, the ventilation holes. So that should be okay. And I had to put a little rock at the back here because otherwise he looked a little bit floppy, I'm not too sure. So I just kind of popped a rock in there, so it kind of just stands up a little bit straighter. And there's the mama plant back in the pots, looking cool, and the baby is still doing okay. So when that one's a little bit stronger, I will be sure to be removing that as well. But yeah, it was also a nice excuse for me to straighten it up a little bit because it was starting to lean over a bit, and now it's a bit more upright, so it's not so tipsy looking, if that makes sense. So this one is okay because the medium is still quite moist. So the same goes with the other orchids. They don't really need watering because I gave them a submersion watering last week. So I'm just going to pop them back in this decorative pot like this. But this one, now I'm in an ahhing whether or not I should water it in, but he doesn't really have any open wounds. So I'm just going to go ahead and give him some water and give him this decorative pot here, so I can put a little bit to rinse that out, but obviously there's a little bit in there, so I can put some water in there for the humidity stuff, and hopefully he'll do well. So that is that, guys. Me separating another Phalaenopsis keiki. So on that note, I'm going to wrap up. Thanks for watching. As always, it's much appreciated. Much love, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.